Thank you very much for joining us. We're here with Nick, who finished Traction Labs with us. Nick, thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
it's my pleasure.
No, the pleasure's been all ours. You know, working on Through Word, which has been a really interesting journey. And I think the first thing that I want to talk about is in general Traction Lab, and you know, how did you find it? How was the experience throughout the whole the journey?
Well, initially I found apps are obviously not Traction Labs, change the status quo or something. It's like, man, I like the sound of that, you know. And I just said, might as well give them a call. I did have a few ideas running around in my head, and I thought, let's see, what they're about. So that's how I basically came across Appster, and I just thought Traction Labs for me, considering how much time I would have to invest in, my app, and that was more suited to what I needed and how much time I could expend for.
Right, and then in terms of the time that the Appster team would put, and therefore it will help.
It was a more complete package for me. It was like making sure all bases are covered. It's like doing all the research about what competitors I might face in the market, and then going into depth. Validating it on a more in-depth level.
Right, gotcha. What do you think was for you? What was the most valuable aspect of Traction Labs?
Well, for me, it was the whole interview process and getting that feedback from potential future customers and users at the same time. And I'm not that maybe good at going out and interviewing people and getting exactly what I need. And I think that you guys really hit the nail on the head with that, and the feedback that we got for the app that we're looking to launch is phenomenal, and we weren't expecting it to be that way. So we're really happy with that aspect.
How did the product change? So we had an idea. We went for the workshop. We talked about what the product is, and then we said, all right, let's do the interviews. When we did the workshop, we had a general idea. How was the change? What was the impact of the interviews for your product?
Well, even during the workshop, I feel that my initial idea kind of changed and got more focused into like this niche that you were talking about, restaurant owners, because I had a more wide perspective of what my app should be, and maybe sometime down the line it will get to that, but it managed to drill down to something that's viable for the market, something that I can actually start to work on and use as a springboard to further develop and integrate more of the ideas that I had initially. So and then when we got to the interview stage, it was like seeing that people actually already wanted and asking, is it out already? Where can we download it? It's like that was amazing. I wasn't expecting to get that feedback.
Gotcha. And how did you find the step after that when we said, all right, let's do this design product, build the prototype, so on and so forth? How did you find that process?
Well, I feel that after these interviews, we really found out which areas we would need to focus on to start off with. So, 2 or 3 key components of the app that we could start testing immediately. So, I feel that's what the next step after the interviews was, that we actually managed to boil it down to what the majority of our prospective users and customers wanted.
Right.
So
gotcha. And a lot of people have this question of when they look at Traction Labs, it's not a small investment, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's and a lot of people say I know what I want to build. Why would I even bother with this process, right? What would you say to someone who has that attitude, or that's the train of thought that they're having?
Yeah. Well, even for myself, I have a job and don't have time to do all the stuff that you guys did, with all the research that you did and all these interviews. I feel it's money well spent.
Yeah. And so that's very interesting. Where are you guys at right now, right? So we finished Traction Labs, and I know you're talking to a couple investors. You're looking at launching this in Adelaide.
Yep.
How are things looking? what's the future like for
Well,
Reward?
Currently, we're trying to just make a really simple version of a few of our core features into a web app, which can be accessed from mobile phones or PCs, and start going around, approaching restaurants, showing them what we can do for them, and just working with them closely, making sure we're doing the right thing, even for them and for their customers, and basically, that's what we're trying to do now. Let's say it'll take a few months, but at least we know what we need to do.
Exciting.
That's what Traction Apps has done for us.
Right.
Just like giving us direction.
Right. Love it. Love it.
As I said, likewise, and I really believe that you guys are going to achieve really good things with Traction Labs. I mean, just helping people, come just with an idea that they can better something, in any industry. And I think that you guys, can help a lot of people with their ideas and making sure that they're doing it the right way.
Well, we hope so. We hope so when we really try to, optimize this product as much as possible so it brings out the most values as well. But I'm glad to hear that was the outcome over here. That's probably the best thing for us to hear from. But thank you very much for joining us as well.
Not a problem.
Thanks, Amelia.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us as well, and join us as well for the next testimony. Thanks.